to align these mirrors so that the beam comes straight out of the laser and straight down out there. There are about, I think there's 3 mirrors and then 1 here, so 4 mirrors in total. So the beam goes along like that. It's quite a big tube, so I'm not sure exactly how big, but it's at the back here, and then it comes out here, but lower down, onto a mirror there, up to a mirror there, which then reflects it out a little hole through there, and then it comes onto this mirror, so the laser's passing through the beam here, and then it comes off that mirror, onto that mirror, and down there. So I never change the alignment of the hidden mirrors back in the machine. I just tweak these ones here. And that's the main one you need to change. This one I never really bothered to do. So with this, you would have thought it's clockwise brings it that way. But actually when you turn it clockwise, it just goes to the right. So if you think righty tighty, it's right, it moves the beam to the right.
That's what it is, righty tighty. I always run up the left way. So when you say, when you move it, you twist these.
You twist that to the right. So as you're tightening this nearest screw to you, as you're turning it to the right, it's bringing the laser beam across to the right like that. So if you're, so I'll show you how to mark.
So do you have the red light on so you can see when it's
No,
going in the right direction?
So the red light is a different beam to the laser. So the red light is no indication of how accurately the actual laser is.
Where in general do you put the anywhere particular?
I tend to start with it kind of in the middle.
Yeah.
But if you can't get any kind of mark on the tape when it's on here, so you see I put a little bit of tape on there. So if there's no mark on that blue tape, then you'll have to move it closer until you start getting a mark. Because if it's really out of alignment, then you might be completely missing this. So that means you'll have to bring it closer until you're hitting it. And then once you align it and got it in the middle with it close, then you can go further across
And check it
and check
still.
again that it's in the middle. And it, you know, as you move further across, it probably isn't in the middle. You need to move it across. So.
I find it hard to understand why the red light isn't a very useful indicator, because I mean the 2 beams must be introduced, mixed quite early on, and the fact.
Well, they're not coming from the same thing.
No,
so
no, I
although they
realise
are
that,
hitting the same mirrors, the red dot, we don't even bother aligning the red dot. You have to take the back out, I think, to align the red dot. So you should never use the red dot as a sign as if the laser is aligned.
But if once the red dot is aligned, actually it is a sort of basic method of it should
I mean, it will show you roughly, because all your mirrors will be aligned, but you can't judge the alignment of the laser.
Could we see, is it possible to see how the red dot's doing now?
Sure. So it looks like it's slightly to the right, but it isn't too bad.
Right.
So
it might even be useful to sort of, once you've actually got it all aligned, it might be quite useful just to sort of note where the red dot is, because it might have some stability.
But bearing in mind, I'm aligning it for the laser, not the red dot, so we might be throwing the red dot out even more, only a tiny bit more, but that doesn't matter, because we're going for the laser in the lines, not the red dot.
Well,
So I'm putting, so this blue tape, I'm only doing that because that will burn when we pulse the laser. That will burn and you'll see a little mark where the laser beam hits it. So I'll turn off the red dot. So so this is just, I'll do it. So that's just a hole to let the laser back this circle. And again, it's got these screws that adjust the laser's position. So put the blue tape back on.
Is this a mirror at the back or a lens?
That's a mirror, So there's a lens in here.
Sure.
And then a mirror there. Did I say lens? Because I can still see quite a bit of that circle, I'll be able to see if the dot is in the middle of that circle. So that pulses the laser just
That's
quickly.
just the start button.
So it just pulses the laser. Not the start button, just the laser button. The one that says laser on. So if you look, you might see a little bit of smoke on it. Tiny bit of smoke from it. Yeah. The dot is pretty much in the middle.
So that means the alignment's quite good with that one.
Yeah.
But presumably it has.
So this mirror we know might not be aligned.
Yeah.
So we've only tested all the mirrors previous to the tape. So we know this one's okay. So I'll turn this. So I'll turn that to the left.
Yeah.
So it's now out of the line, so you should see the dots. And it's annoying you have to close this all the time because it's so you can see it's right over the left.
Yeah.
See the little mark is right over the left arm. Yeah. So now I go for this nearest one here, this screw, and turn that one to the right. Just a bit. So right should move it back over to the right. Leave it tight. What's that? So I've got a bit too far to the right, you see. It's over to the right.
So the mirror just works on that axis. You don't have to worry about.
You can turn it that way as well, so there are screws at the top and bottom that can go that way as well. Usually it's just that way.
Yeah.
Error would be magnified.
Yeah, so if it's really out, I would start right over there in that corner, and then you can gradually do tests until you get it. I mean, sometimes it kind of loses power, so you can barely see it with the
The beam.
Does that mean it'll actually lose power to top with you then?
Well, I think it's because you're just pulsing it, so it's a very tiny amount of power. So usually in a job, you do to higher power,
Yeah.
so you wouldn't be as noticeable. There you go. So you can see it's put a mark in the middle, so it still looks properly aligned, but it's just much weaker because it's further away. And this top, but you can take all of this apart. You can unscrew that. So I'll show you how to clean it in a minute. But let's just finish with the mirrors first. Only check that mirror, and it's very quick. You just put on a bit of tape, pulse the laser, like oh it's okay, and tweak it a little bit, and then it's good to go. But if you do want to check this one, you can check that. With a bit of tape on the bottom, so you pull out this air that's blowing, take off that. Put a bit on the bottom, because if you left the air still there, it would just blow your paper off. So you put that on. And you want to push it around the thing, around the nozzle.
So you can see
so
where
you
the
see
circle
the
is.
circle,
Really.
yeah? So it leaves a bit of an indentation. Close again. Actually, I'll move it a bit closer so that we can see it better. There we go.
And that should be in the centre of
Now
your
that
circle
should be in the
indentation.
centre. So you see it's just off. It's just a little bit off. Yeah. So that was that way around. So that means I want to turn this mirror so that it is pushing the laser beam that way. So you see, because it's got to go to the left, I want to turn that and make sure it pushes it so that it's in the centre.
Did you turn that anti-clockwise?
So this one's different. So this one I would turn to the right
Turn to the right.
because it's pushing down on that side. So it's
But
oh no, hold on, we're
if
going
you're unsure, you can just
anti-clockwise.
do a
Anti-clockwise.
bit of trial and error. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just take a little longer. You're not. Best way to learn though.
Yeah, once you know the kind of what you're trying to do, the procedure, you can just keep tweaking it until you get it right.
If it goes the wrong way, turn it the other way.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
simple. I can manage that.
That's
So
it
that
further.
that was the wrong way.
Let's have a look. Turn it through.